In our last segment we did some indigenous seed sowing. I'm just going to show you another process called pricking out, which is what we do once the seedlings have germinated and have grown a little bit. Once the seedlings come up, you can see there's a lot of competition there for light and soil nutrients and water, so we need to separate those individual seedlings, and that's what the process of pricking out is. So what we do is we get something called a dibble stick, which is just a chopstick basically, and we need to dig around the roots of some of our little seedlings and separate them. And what we need to do is replant that in a forestry tube so it's got a space of its own to grow. So we take a forestry tube about 4/5 full of potting mix. You need to make a hole right in the centre of the forestry tube in the potting mix. That's where we're going to lower in our seedling with our roots. Get a bit more soil and we just cover up those roots and use our fingers to gently push the soil down so that that plant is sitting solidly in our forestry tube. And you can see that I've tried to keep it as central as possible in the forestry tube as well. So now we've taken it from this tray here where that plant was competing for the soil nutrients, light and water. It's in its forestry tube of its own, so it won't have those competition problems, and hopefully we'll see that plant survive and be much healthier because it has its own space to grow.